We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Ready. On the ball. Right, kick.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they run the option here on first and 10. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Ready, ready.
Running out of the gun with ETN. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Person. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it's a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy game right there.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's ETN. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run the option left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Got it.
They'll run with ETN, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take it. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Get ready. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And it's a Packers touchdown. K.J. Hamler. 56 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready up.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, computer. Hey.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go, set.
And they'll run on the inside. And the ball is knocked out. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence on the slant. He'll get it to Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Hey, exit. Hey, box up, box up. Hey, Delta.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Hey, Alpha.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right.
They'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let's go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Jones now in motion left. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Person. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pile that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. It's Ball. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage. He expected to draw it to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Buying time to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away. And incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Packers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Here we go.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10.
They'll go option to the short side. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now back to throw.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Get ready.
Second and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
You got bombers. You got bombers. Hey, exit.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
61, match box,
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Out to his left. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Does he have the distance? He does! It's good! My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Jaguars have won the game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.